have a handful of Christmas projects in the works right now, but I saw a video yesterday that really inspired me, and I'm going to work on that today. It's making a wreath ornament, and the YouTube artist Grethe, Grethe Liz Bauman is her channel, made the wreath that I've made several times in the past a very, very different way. I have always used glass and put it face down and worked with all these little pieces to create a wreath shape, and then piled them up and fused it. And what she did is she cut them in a way where she could stand them up, which ended up looking like an easier way to do it, and it made a really cool organic looking wreath. So that's what I'm going to work on today. I'm going to use her technique to make an ornament I've made in the past. I'm going to use shelf paper and build right on the shelf. I will link her video in the description so that you can see how she did it. She starts out with a circle, and you should get something round to trace, because I need to get something round to trace because I'm terrible with circles. Does not need to be perfect. And then you pile, like I said, not flat, which is the way I have always done it, but she does it where the glass is on edge, with just a mix of different colors, a mix of different lengths. Using transparent and opaque. I'm also going to throw in a little aventurine. It was a little trickier for me to do than it appeared it was for her, but I just love the look. And now I'm going to go back and put more green to make sure that every single piece of glass is well embedded and well touching the next. See how here there's a space, and that would be a weak point. So I'm going to go back, add more. I also have to check whether she did a full fuse. I'm pretty sure she did not. I'm pretty sure she did a tack fuse, because hers had a lot of amazing texture. I actually found it pretty tough to get them to stand up. The way she did it, it looked so easy, but it was pretty tough for me. And then the next step is to decorate with red frit balls, and then pop it in the kiln. Put a little clear powder over it. Hopefully that will help everything sort of stay where it belongs. And this is ready to go in the kiln. So here it is out of the kiln. Look at how beautiful. I just love that very free-form look. Very cool. And this is the way the ones I usually do look. See, the glass is set on the flat. this one, the glass is set on the edge. To make the type of wreath that I've made in the past, you start out by cutting your glass in all little rough shapes. But for the style that I do, you want your shapes divided into 3 sizes. Here are the large ones, the medium ones, and the small ones. And you start out with the large, creating your base for your wreath shape. Often I would draw a circle, but this is thin fire that I've used before, so it's a little bit too delicate, so I'm going to just try to get a circle. And you can start out with this bottom layer, just making a nice wide base for all the glass that will follow. Once you have your base down, then you're going to go back and start building up so that you have about a 3 to 4 layer. You're going to use big pieces on the bottom layers and then work your way up to the smaller pieces. After you've built it up enough layers and you have this nice flat surface, then you're going to go back and make sure everything is still in a nice wreath shape, and you can gently guide and push if you need to. And then you're going to decorate it with berries and pop it in the kiln. I have tried on occasion to embed a hook in one of these. The hook usually does not stay where I want it, so I find you're just better off to leave it the way it is and then hang it from the tree with a ribbon. It is ready for the kiln. It is so much fun sharing ideas and trying other people's techniques.